Welcome to the channel. Presented by the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. Enjoy the show.
People, what's good? Yo, check it out. Welcome to the Beeline ENT, LLC. What we got for you? First off, we got the Beeline Web Show on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, talking a little of everything. Then we got Straight Through the Ropes, STR, baby, Wrestle Talk, where we talk all things pro wrestling. Next up, we got the Show Off Show, that's right, the Beeline ENT Entertainment. And then on Sunday nights, we going live on the line with that group panel discussion. Check us out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. Head on over to YouTube and subscribe. Also, pick up some merch. The Beeline ENT LLC. Let's go.
WTW. Wrestle. This is a special report from the Beeline Entertainment, LLC.
People, this is your boy Brian B from the Beeline Entertainment, LLC. And
now listen to the 11:30 podcast. Enjoy the show.
11:30 podcast. Dre Willsy is the new one. New with me. Yeah. I'm from the city. DC, that's where
WTW. Wrestle Talk Wednesdays.
check it out. First at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we got the Commission Talks, baby. Me, Brian B, Warren Marlowe, the American Prodigy, and of course, your man Dre on Wheels from the 11:30 podcast, talking that wrestling. Yeah, join us Wednesdays. And after that, of course, you got STR Nation, baby. Straight Through the Ropes Wrestle Talk. Brian B, Slim, Lay, Ray, that's right. Come join us. Leave your comments, fantasy book, and show the world who you care about in pro wrestling. Wednesday nights, WTW. Let's go. People, check it out. Are you looking for great content? You want to laugh? You want to talk about some serious stuff? Hey, whatever you're looking for, I guarantee you can find it at Opulence Radio, a black-owned radio station with great content. Check out all the shows. Yeah, it's a lot to talk about. Enough for you to enjoy. Check out Opulence Radio at www.opulenceradio.com. Download the apps today.
The deck is stacked. You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you.
Get more W. That Gentlest energy drink mix that's going to power you through your gaming, content creation, whatever you're doing, is there for you. Enter that promo code BrianB&RG and get 10% off your order today. Get more W, get more power.
Yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are the only one. 'Cause there's something special about you.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, the mission. Warren Waller, the American Prodigy. Dre on me.
Oh, that was so great. I love that. The boy just having that ending, bro. Man, WTF.
And Brian B.
I personally feel like Gabe made the right decision by not. I think he gained a ton of acknowledgement from the matches with Gunther, taking him to the limits and them showing that.
Commission talks.
Yeah. My mic was muted. What the fuck ever. It happened. It is what it is and shit. What I was saying is like real smart shit. You feel me? So y'all wasn't ready for that. Anyway, check it out. Welcome to Commission Talks. It is Wednesday, WTW, and we is definitely back at it talking that wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling to talk about. That's pretty much what I was saying in a nutshell. We got everybody back in the room. Warren's going to be joining us sometimes. He over there in fairy tale land doing whatever he do. Bah! Yo, I'm really happy to be talking with you guys. If you haven't already, make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you subscribe. Do all that fun stuff because you want to keep watching this, right? I mean, I'm saying it's WrestleMania season. We talking a lot of shit, man. How's everybody doing? We got a whole panel going in. We're going to bring him in right now from the 1130 podcast, beyond 1130 even. And then he's talking pro wrestling as well. That's my guy, Dre on wheels. What up, brother? Uh-oh, you on mute now. See, we fucking up.
What up, man? What's good? Yeah, man. I had to be prepared, man. I ain't want to.
Look at the room already talking shit.
Yeah,
Look,
I know.
I know y'all fucking up.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. He on mute, man. Let's try to get his attention, though. But
yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
WTW. I'm Wrestle Talk Wednesday.
Let's talk some shit, bro. Hey, guys, listen. You guys gonna remember this guy because he was here before I was here, and he's back here and he's talking shit with us. Don't be scared. I don't think he's gonna hurt anybody. But you got your man from the OTTO Off the Top Rope podcast, the whole network over there. You got your man Shiz Blackheart. What up, Blackheart? Check it out. I should be an announcer in this motherfucker. Welcome back.
It's the one and only. Your two-time Inter-Podcast champion is here, back. And first and foremost, Beeline, you can keep my chair because I got to bring in a whole new chair distinctly for myself. There you
go. There you go.
So, properly, back into the forum. It's high. Your Inter-Podcast champion, Mr. Blackheart. We in this bitch. Shout out to the whole mob. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to you, Dre. Shout out to Warren, who's eventually the script my Shannon. He's going to be
come here somewhere.
Here. And shout out to you, Be-Live, for having those and dudes this week. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back. And Dukes, you still ain't shit, you fat fuck. You know the reason why I'm saying that out loud. Boom. You're starting off early.
Somebody just caught a stray. Cat Williams here.
That man is always catching strays from everyone to everyone. So
I'll figure it out.
What's good, y'all? He still has not acknowledged my title ring yet. So it's okay. I'm going to beat it out of him next week.
Listen, I'm going to have me 2 titles soon. I'm telling you right now, bro. The motherfuckers going to be kind of heavy.
Listen, this is
I can't wait to get this shit,
podcast champion is here. I'm taking out all comers. I'm taking out all bums. I'm taking out all comers. Any pay-per-view that you want a prediction on, I'm your guy.
You know what? That's actually a good point. That actually kind of segues a little bit into what I wanted to speak on real quick. So I had to talk with Dre and SCR and everybody, but Blackheart, you in it as well. So yeah, we're doing we got a new trivia game coming out. I'm putting it together. It's going to be really fun. We're going to be going head on with a bunch of different podcasts. I've already spoken with a whole bunch, a lot of TikTok, a bunch of different people. So we're going to be basically having wrestling trivia, and we're going to have teams of 2 or 3. STR and Commission definitely going to be together and taking on a whole bunch of different people. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We may do kind of like a test run with STR versus Commission for the first game. I'll unfortunately won't be able to play, which sucks because I'm putting it together, but I'll be the host of it and shit like that or whatever. Yeah. But it's going to be fun as shit.
If you need your trios, the market, the market filling the void. You know what I'm saying? We can come up with some teams. Shit, we 10
Be
deep.
good.
We 10 deep over here, man. We can do a different combination, man. If you want, I can feed you the girls first.
Yo, listen, we're definitely gonna have a lot of fun with that. I've been planning that for a while, and I've had a couple games that put together. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But yo, what's going on, guys? Everybody good? Good Wednesday?
Yeah, man. Hey, good Wednesday. I'm all good, man. Ready to
After being sick for
dive
5
into this.
days, I am safe to say I am at least nearly healed. So
Yeah.
now I'm still taking some cough drops, on the scene. So don't mind me if you see me doing this and drinking some tea, but I'm still healing, but it wasn't how I was 5 days ago.
Yeah, you ain't the only one, bro. I was sitting there. My girl. I don't know why I'm always the last person to get sick, and then everybody in my house be sick and shit like that. But when that shit hit me hard. I was fucked up a couple days. I'm still kind of getting back together, Mike. I lose energy fast as shit now. But
it's a good thing for me that mine came during the weekend and stuff, so it didn't really affect me.
Yeah, working and shit, right?
Like that. Not for the first couple of days.
I definitely feel.
But I'm feeling a lot better. So I'm starting to get that little drive back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
I got a boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good.
Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Dre, man. So I guess this is not kind of knock it out the way because we already did like a whole fucking show about it pretty much. We watched this Saturday. We was one of the ones who got our asses up and stayed up at 5 o'clock in the morning to check out Elimination Chamber, man. I know, Commissioner, Dre had actually hosted his event after and gave our thoughts as soon as it happened. How do you feel kind of like going through the week a little bit, like, on the events of Elimination Chamber?
Blackout, you want to go first?
Yeah, I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep. All right. No, I only didn't come into fruition this till maybe about like 1 o'clock that Saturday. I actually got to watch the whole pay-per-view before the Angels went on, stuff like that. So I got a glimpse of everything that happened. The only highlight, honestly, is just Cody Rhodes is just challenging The Rock. That's it.
I wouldn't even call that a highlight. I'll be real with you. I thought you were gonna say really AJ in LA.
But everything else was pretty expected to happen. All the matches was expected to happen the way that it was. The Kabuki Warriors that went on during the fucking pre-show, which
I didn't even watch that.
About, like, can we get some legitimacy in this women tag team division, please? Like, don't put them all on the pre-show just because you just want to just have this something just to fill in some time slot. But that's just fucking just stupid to me. But needless to say, it was pretty predictable. Cody Rhodes is going to get his match against The Rock, and only that we got to wait for is what's going to happen with the next two SmackDowns involving The Rock and the Bloodline. So, Devin, I see you over there, champ. Me and you, man, we got to talk soon, too, whenever I get healed up and stuff like that. And,
Slim! What's good, Slim? Finally, the son of Haku is on his way to the E. Does he debut costing Cody at Mania like Brian secretly? Yeah, right. And who knows? Listen, bro, we're gonna talk about that. Actually, that's gonna be one of the topics tonight. People who don't know who the son of Ming is or Haku, whoever you want to call him, but we're gonna talk about this tonight. It's definitely a topic. And the entire show was for Rhea entrance and that moment but you want to know what sucks? That I do agree with that, but the thing about it is, like we talked about already, I mean, it was Elimination Chamber sucked for me, bro. That shit was boring as shit. I mean, that shit was boring.
5 o'clock in the morning watching it.
I said this.
You don't know that going into it.
I can watch the shit here.
I said this too as well, man. Elimination Chamber was okay, but last year Elimination Chamber just was so much better. It had so much build going towards it. With either, I understand Rhea was in her hometown, and then you had the Sami Zayn last year when he was in his hometown going up against Roman Reigns. But everything with that just felt so much special. And then this year's Elimination Chamber, you get Becky winning it, and which I'm gonna talk about on my podcast this week too. The whole Liv Morgan thing. I don't really know what's up with that. I feel like now Cody Rhodes got we want Cody take over, and now we want Liv, and I just didn't see Liv Morgan
It's
and
y'all fickle ass fans out there. Y'all
Brit-
boys, spoil bunch bitches. Y'all do not know what the fuck y'all want. And y'all cannot be patient. Y'all want microwave food to serve it as gourmet food. We're not living in the Jetsons world, okay? We're still living in 2024 where shit still needs to be developed. Shit still needs to be illustrated so we can understand the story. So when it comes to we want this and we want that, I'm gonna got y'all to be like, get y'all dick out your asses and just enjoy the rock.
Yeah, I didn't understand the whole confusion with the Liv Morgan situation, and I don't think Liv Morgan is a bigger star than Becky Lynch, or nor do I think that
she
Rhea
definitely is not.
Ripley versus Liv Morgan or is a bigger matchup than Rhea versus Becky. But other than that, like I said, everything was definitely
Showed out
really
for sure.
predictable. But with The Rock, Cody Rhodes challenging The Rock, that was kind of like, okay. But he was about to announce why he gave up his matchup at the first place. And he stopped. He got cut off by Grayson Waller. So I
Because he
think that
don't
was
got
a
no
little
fucking
bit
answer.
more.
That's why.
That was
Because
a
there
little
ain't
bit
no
more
reason for the
interesting.
shit.
Other than that, man, the views, I mean, the camera shots and all that, that was pretty cool, some great sighting. Other than
Yeah.
that, man, it was like I said, it was just everything came out just about right, Rhea
It was
won.
a solid B plus. I mean, I can't. I mean,
Drew
I think
won.
that's high. I think that's high. Drew won. Like we said, being predictable is not always wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of the reasons why shit is predictable, because if you're somebody who follows this stuff, religiously, like, you can start to see the outcomes and shit like that. Now, when they swerve, that's what makes shit exciting. But at the same time, Becky and Rhea do make the most sense for what's going on right now. So if anybody else would have won, it would have been interesting. You're right. I definitely don't agree with Liv Morgan being any type of fucking main event pusher. I even called it and said that Liv Morgan going to be probably fucking keeping Becky Lynch busy until she hits Mania, and it looks like they starting already kind of formulate that now. But I don't know, man. It was just wasn't interesting to me. Like, the matches were kind of lackluster. The women's match was cool. Didn't really have like real crazy spots. Tiffany Stratton definitely did show out. I definitely
Shit, the
saw
only title that was on the line was what? The
tag titles.
tag titles. Not
Just
even
tag
we're not even
women and
counting.
men.
Yeah. If you want to count the pre-show, but the
Yeah.
actual show was only the tag team titles, and Brian was like maybe the Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne will win, which would be, I guess, something different. But yeah,
It would set up
everybody kept
something
the
different,
titles.
especially even on Smack. How do you feel about that, Blackheart? How do you feel about the tag titles? I had the prediction that at least, even though it was kind of just thrown out there, like hopefully they swerve it. But how do you feel about Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne taking the titles off of Judgment Day and freeing them up to do some other shit that they supposed to be doing?
Yeah, wait, y'all serious now? Y'all
Hey,
really
listen,
serious?
man.
That was really gonna happen?
Listen, it's a swerve. I don't even think it's a swerve. Actually, I think it's a pretty good prediction because, like I told when I gave the prediction, the belts on SmackDown make a lot more sense than the belts on Raw right now. There's not a lot of activity as far as tag teams with Raw right now.
Right.
Damian Priest still has the Money in the Bank briefcase, so he's doing something with it on whoever he cashes in. And besides that, what you got? Fucking Gable. Gable's going up trying to go up against Gunther. They're not really pushing the tag team scene on what's it called
he
now.
needs to go off on his own for
They
some
do.
reason. It's about damn time for him to try
Yeah.
to get his run solo. He's trying to take it more serious now. But no, I mean, I do agree with you. I mean, like we do. I mean, there's always gonna be one of those swerves, but in predictable pay-per-views like that, there's never really a swerve. It's
At all.
And then
to the finish. We are in the burger of WrestleMania, okay? We are right in the middle. We are where the lettuce and the tomatoes are. No disrespect looks out there. But once we get to the bottom where that last bun is, that's WrestleMania right there. That's the juiciest part. That's it. Game over. And that's when everything else is done and over with.
Yeah. Yeah. And you'll have whatever comes afterwards that's going to kind of set up for whatever's next and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, they're setting up. We've talked about this too a lot. They're definitely setting up for a lot of closure on Mania. And I think that's another mistake because unless you have like weird closure, it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. I mean, all fucking titles aren't going to change hands at Mania. You feel me? So it's going to be interesting how they kind of play it. That's another reason why I was predicting like the tag title should change before Mania, in my opinion. I don't know why you would have a tag title match and make that. It's not going to be big. I mean, there ain't shit building up. You got a month to do it. So it'll be interesting if they can do something, but I think that they kind of setting themselves up for like every title change. And Drew, I feel like it's going to definitely make an impact. I
The
think it's
best
time.
the best thing I think you can do, just in my opinion, for the tag teams is, WrestleMania been sort of synonymous with ladder matches. And since Money in the Bank got, pulled from WrestleMania, a lot of fans been wanting, even though fans don't know what they want, they get it, they don't like it, and then when they don't like it, it's weird. It's weird. But I
Yeah,
was thinking,
they don't know.
maybe put them in a, in a ladder match,
We don't
tag team
know.
ladder match where a lot of guys could, shine.
Yeah,
That's the only thing.
I
Especially
agree
if
with
you're not
that.
gonna build anything,
Yeah.
for them to do.
I fuck with ladder matches. I definitely think there's a lot of matches that need to have stipulations. I was even saying it with who was I fucking around with? Somebody would have a hair versus hair match. Fucking Bianca and Jade. Yo, give them motherfuckers something to do, man. I'm just saying, like, you can't have a whole bunch of singles matches and shit. Like, we saw some things get set up at the Elimination Chamber. Like, people are speculating now. Of course, Randy Orton and Logan Paul, which in my opinion, pretty interesting. It's not a bad match. I don't think it would have been the best. I definitely think LA Knight would have fit better in that picture. But then and then Dre, even you said that you think that with the outcome because of LA Knight and AJ Styles situation, that you feel that AJ Styles and LA Knight would be a Mania match. I think that's before Mania. Yeah, I think that's before Mania.
I don't like how they're doing my man's dirty right now. That man should only be on the coastal coast to get the U.S. Championship away from Logan Paul. That would be a bigger money thing, and then you can have the AJ Styles and LA Knight thing. Happen afterwards. They got to carry over that, to carry over their the little grudge, little rivalry and stuff. For a couple of months, whatever. At least it puts the spotlight on the United States Championship now that a wrestler now has it after a social media person.
Yeah.
What I see now, since LA Knight may be taking on AJ Styles and Randy Orton is going to be taking on Logan Paul, it's going to be a great match. I know one thing that's going to be fantastic about it. Randy is going to give Logan Paul like one of the greatest. You thought Randy Orton, you thought that RKO Randy hit Seth Rollins with at WrestleMania 31 was crazy. I feel like it's going to be sick. But having Randy Orton go over on Logan Paul, taking the title back, which is totally fine. And then after the program, maybe if Logan does, he worked the United States Championship picture and wins the title from a bigger superstar in Randy Orton. So that's what I think, because I was thinking maybe they were going to put him in the title picture, but I guess not.
Check it out, guys. We got the fourth member of the commission here. Warren is driving. Let's hear how he sounds. What up, Warren?
The skip is driving. Boy, you should know better than be doing that. You like a
DoorDasher. You're like an Instacart driver. Hey, Warren, you like a
somebody move. I thought I'd be done a lot earlier, but
Warren, you look like a soccer mom. You deliver packages.
I'm always called when I gotta help somebody move. So
you're 3 minutes away.
Damn, Skip.
How y'all doing?
From 3 minutes away, you said. He's moving motherfuckers 5 minutes down the street.
I'm moving today. Fuck that. I wouldn't even answer my phone for you.
Hey, y'all heard Dre? Dre said, "Yeah, you moving motherfuckers 3 minutes away." Warren moving niggas down the block.
Oh man,
that was funny as shit.
Y'all get to go kick it.
That was
What up?
All right, what up, bro? We just recapping.
I promised I was gonna pop in, so even if I'm driving, I'm still.
Well,
I got this little nice pop up.
At least you're safe, man. You got the seatbelt on and everything, man. So you're doing right, man.
What happened to you now?
Yeah, man, I'm a dad. I can't be doing all that now.
Exactly.
So when you crash, you'll at least your body will be there to die. You'll be all right.
It'll be live. It'll be a live exclusive. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fucking around. Now we'll be recapping Elimination Chamber, bro. We talking about it again, just kind of getting it out the way because we got a lot of shit to talk about tonight, actually.
Right. I mean, like I said on the reaction show we said before, it was basically just a focal point for obviously Rhea Ripley get her main event, something that she's wanted to have for a long time.
Yep.
I just felt like the Australia crowd is just a lot different than all the other overseas crowds, I would think,
That's what I
because
said.
their pop considered a temporary pop, like, yay! All right, we're done.
They're
Puerto
boring.
Rico and all them, we're just screaming until the damn show's over. So
Right.
I started noticing that because the crowd was dead until Seth and Cody got out there at first. I was like, is there even a crowd on the show? Like,
Yeah.
I get it. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. We're early as shit. Don't realize what's going on. But
Not
what's
them.
going on with the crowd?
Yeah, it
nostalgia?
wasn't them.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
regular time for them. It was prime time for them.
So, I mean, and they popped for Grayson Waller, but I mean, it was all right. Like I said, it was a show to focus on the other talent. And I think that's what it was more like a special edition of a SmackDown that don't have your main
Mine
event
said it
stars
was a
on
Raw.
it.
That was Raw, right?
But I
Raw.
mean, it wasn't
It's always
too
Raw.
bad
Bad.
for us to get up
Yeah,
super
you know,
early,
we gotta get
the
that
build
out.
and all that. Yeah,
It's always Raw when it's bad.
You know who got to take the biggest out of all this, right? The American fans, because we have to suffer getting up. Well, some of you guys have to suffer getting up. At 4 o'clock.
that's what the downfall
One,
was.
just to watch this, just to say it was just a regular ass pay per view.
It was, yo. I was expecting something bigger. It's going into Manny. I was definitely expecting something bigger. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't want to fucking
It's a beast. It wasn't like a main event pay per view. That's the only thing that sucks. And plus, right before Mania, you're thinking something needs to happen.
Saturday night instead, then that would have been better.
Listen, we'll see, man.
I
mean,
did like the fact that they teased talking about, hey, my conversation with Rock, and then Grayson cuts him off. So I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I like the setup for
Waller.
Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. I think that's something that they can. I mean, you definitely got to start thinking about who they're going to start, transitioning, because it looks like they're going to start pushing Austin Theory a little bit in the face mode. I mean, I think it's there. I think it's there. He might do a little bit better as a face. He's good as a heel, but he's getting
a phenomenal face on the Indies. So that's why I was shocked when he became a heel.
Pete Warren, now that's the only thing good about your man's is that face of his looks well as a baby face. So he compared to where he's a heel and he has that face, he looks like a pedophile. I'm sorry.
Who, Austin Theory? Looks like a pedophile?
I'm sorry.
Never heard that one.
Speaking of which, shout out to Alex Kane for getting on selected to do Wale Mania. I just got told that he's getting that, so that's a big shout out to him.
My bad. I forgot to start this show off by saying, first and foremost, yo, rest in peace to my man Virgil, bro. Yeah, man, that was some shit.
And Ole
bro.
Anderson.
Virgil is one of the first black dudes that when I was a kid, I remember seeing. I remember seeing him being a bodyguard for $1 Million Man. And of course, we had Junkyard Dog and stuff, but that was like a little before my time. Like I was actually watching Virgil, and when he turned on,
also too, Ole Anderson as well.
Ole Anderson is the definition of pro wrestling.
Yeah,
so,
Ole Anderson.
Yeah,
an Anderson family. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to these guys, man. These guys are pioneers that started us all, in the right direction for the most part. Even black wrestling, bro. Remember, Virgil went over. He was, NWO. He carried the game, even though he had his little stints in, the little lonely table at the fucking booth or whatever. But he put his work in.
Man was over there just being a token. I'm sorry.
Who? Virgil?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's too soon for me to disrespect his death, but I'm like, come on. The only reason why I pay him that much is only because his face value, but his in-ring work technically was suspect. But I get it. I get it.
He didn't have in-ring work.
You only liked him for the gimmick. You didn't like him as the person.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that was just somebody I used to watch. Now we're getting older, man. We started to see the motherfuckers that we grew up watching pass. That shit is crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. My kids over here.
Man. It really is.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that's talked about Ole Anderson. Like I said, man, when I say Ole Anderson is pro wrestling, Ole Anderson was out in the South Georgia area, Texas area, Oklahoma area. I mean, just all those old territory areas, you would always see Ole Anderson stamped on some of these promotions. So, I mean, that's what dynastied with him and Arn, his son, all these guys. Ole
I know him
Anderson
that well.
is really watched by a bunch of independent talent today.
And we're viewing you right now doing the same thing, driving up and down the road, looking like Peter Parker, no Spider-Man costume on as you driving. Like, people ain't gonna know you like you are the.
This is what wrestling life is, guys. On the fucking road. That's all it is.
That is true. That part's true. All right, guys.
What it is.
Let's go ahead and jump into some topics.
The mask, and people be like, "Oh, wait, I know that dude. Wait, that's the man."
They know me without the mask.
Who wants to kick it off first? Dre, I know I had more of a AEW. I wanted to go into some stuff with AEW. Dre, what
just
you
dive into it? I want to talk about what you got to talk about. Let's go.
All right, check it out. Fuck it. Let's start. All right, so Blackheart, it's funny that you came back today because we actually are going to talk about some stuff other than WWE. So we got
What the hell did I do? Wait, hold on, what did I do?
Nah, listen. So one thing I've been noticing,
I'm innocent, dog. Like,
So the one thing that I've been paying attention to, outside of within wrestling is there's a lot of wrestling going on right now. There's a lot of shit going on. WWE definitely is WrestleMania season, so it's a lot going on there. But you got a lot of transitions going on, man. Will Ospreay just went to AEW. He had his first match. No, he didn't have his first match yet. He's supposed to be having his first match at we got AEW. What the fuck is it called?
Revolution.
Yeah, and then
Black Cards area.
Yeah. Actually, Slim from STR. He's traveling down. That's all he's talking about now. He's super excited about it. It's also going to be the last match of Sting, which is exciting. How y'all feel about that? Seeing Sting?
Oh no, that's in Charlotte. That's not.
I don't like the fact that he's he been
coming up here in Boston.
Sting been teaming with Darby Allin, since Sting has arrived in AEW, and I'm assuming, I guess it's only right for them to close it as a tag team. But I was just thinking maybe he would have a one-on-one match, but he's like 60-something years old. We see how he worked in some of those.
He has to have a tag to carry it on that side.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to get to. That's what I was just about to say before you beat me.
When you jumped in that motherfucker. Tell him, Dre.
Yeah.
Don't be fucking shy. You jumped in and shit.
Most of his matches are like 6-man tag team matches, 8-man tag team matches. So he had like one cool spot where he
that should be the name of the show
or whatever. So Sting, I didn't see him really having a one-on-one match, but that was a debate I was having. Who would he face, in a one-on-one match? Will it go 5 minutes, 10 minutes? Who knows? But like I said, he came in with Darby Allin. I guess it's fitting for them to close it out against the Young Bucks. Though I'm not sure though. I mean, like we was having this conversation multiple times. Who's better at faces and who better at heels, and we seen the Young Bucks go over to being heels, and now the EVPs, and they've been EVPs, but the whole gimmick and character they got going on. So it's pretty cool. I didn't think they would be taking on the Young Bucks though, but
air traffic controller over here. Look at him.
I'm interested to see what
it's Swerve's time to win it. It's Swerve's time to win it. That's why.
Yeah, I definitely agree
with
that.
Listen, this is just Listen, this
but
is
if we're talking about the world title,
whole pay-per-view from AEW Revolution to Sting's last match.
That's the big
same thing for Ric Flair and Ric Flair's last match. They had
Is Sting getting the main event? Is it the main event?
It was the main event.
Sting's match?
No, Ric Flair's last match that he had with Jim Carter Promotions.
I'll never pay for that.
The funny thing
for free.
Funny thing is, if we're talking about the World Heavyweight Championship or the World title,
the point being is, I think what AEW should do, if they really want to get paid ultimate homage to Sting, just change
trademark their talent.
Add the whole. Just add AEW Revolution, right? Like ESP, and Sting's last pay-per-view run, whatever, or something like that. Just to say to the viewers that's actually watching that, that actually looking at that artwork. Oh, Sting's last match? Oh.
They can sponsor that at a baseball games, talk about a home run derby, because Sting always carried a baseball bat. They could do so many different branding networks to get that match over. So many things.
Monster truck rallies.
Exactly. That was what WCW did all the time was monster.
So
truck
you guys
drivers.
saying, hold on, wait. Let me get it straight. So you guys saying that you guys disagree with the promotion of Revolution?
Hell yeah.
Bro, don't get me started.
Yes.
But the thing about Warren, you're always going to hate on anything AEW.
No,
does.
I'm not always going to hate on AEW. I'm just saying they could do so much more improvement when it comes to some.
Yes, he is. He always lying to you about that shit.
I don't think that
he lies about that so much.
Yeah, you do that for real. But I mean,
I'm mixed.
He tarnishes my football team, so that's enough for me.
When AEW first came in, I was a fan. I was like, okay, cool. They like, all right, give me something different, something what I'm not used to. It's giving me more options now and stuff like that. Okay, cool. After maybe like the 2.5 years, something like that, I said to Warren, the honeymoon phase is over. Now it feels like regular TV now when it comes to it. So now once you get settled into that formation of how you watch wrestling, you'll be like, okay.
It's sad the COVID era was better for AEW than what it is now.
Here. The styles is just different. Whatever the fuck you watch one promotion.
And it's not just focused on independent talent. That's the problem. It's not focused on independent talent no more.
I listen. This is why I brought up this whole topic, just so we can speak on it. This is kind of pretty much like how y'all talking about it. Go ahead, Dre. My bad.
I'm gonna say one thing real fast. I actually hit phones one day. All right, real fast. I don't think Sting is going to be the main event of the show. The main event match.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
In the middle of the show.
You mean he can't be a co-main event, Dre?
They better be second to last. That'll be the main show.
Not according to CM Punk.
Yeah, it could be a co-main event where it's
my bad, Black. I forgot you still sick.
I don't think it's and
please
Swerve,
be cautious.
And for the AEW World Championship, I want Swerve to win, but I don't think he's going to win it just yet.
I definitely want him to win.
You gotta tease it.
Please let him win. Just give it to him, man.
TK's just gonna do it just to do it, and they have to just push that rivalry with Hangman Adam Page further.
Yeah, but that's why I don't even follow it that hard. And even
if it was New Japan's booking, he would be winning the title. I will say that. If it was New Japan's
wait, guys. But is it what AEW's fans that what they're doing this Swerve Strickland is the same thing that they're doing with Cody Rhodes?
I don't know about
that.
I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if it's all the way the same.
I don't know if it's even the same with Cody Rhodes. It's just in general. That's what they do.
No,
Cody Rhodes. It wasn't Cody Rhodes' time.
If the fans bicker over there, it's acceptable. But when the fans bicker in WWE, everyone is on edge.
I've been calling that shit though. No, Cody Rhodes never was supposed to win.
You can't be saying, okay, we're going to succumb to that just because it's what they want. No, you guys
rid of Hangman, Adam Page. Are they just letting him make his way into the? Yeah, I don't know why the fuck he's in it. Him and Swerve had a send off.
And Maverick Rollins,
that hardcore match with stapling shit to fuck. It was a wrap. They should have been left right there. And then if you let Swerve have his own place, Hangman don't have no place in the spot, in my opinion.
He should be in the spot.
I think this was just an IOU to him because of how they treated him during when CM Punk was around. Probably was just saying like, "Hey man, in order for you to, in order for us to make our mistake, we'll give you this for right now. We'll give you this run. You may win it, you may not, but you're going to help someone else."
Okay. So you're gonna fuck up. So you're gonna fuck up the entertainment just because of backstage politics. That's a smart decision.
That's an AEW land.
That's
but
a horrible
WWE land. It's the fans.
New Japan does that too now. New Japan does it very often too.
So would you say that's what they're doing with Drew McIntyre right now?
As in what?
As in trying to fix the whole thing with him winning the title without any fans or anything around.
Yes.
Him, but also keep in mind he wouldn't even be in the title picture if it wasn't for CM Punk getting injured.
True. That's why you got to have your audible.
So he is an audible. So
the same thing with Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan wouldn't be at what he is now if CM Punk was.
If John Cena didn't get injured. If John Cena didn't get injured,
he
not
wasn't supposed to be
CM
the
Punk.
special attraction, but he's supposed to be for one show and keep Bryan and keep CM Punk on another show separate. So eventually, when they come to collide, it was a box office draw.
I think
Drew McIntyre was supposed to be the person who went after CM Punk when he won the title.
Yes,
that's how I feel. because they're still holding that grudge, and they're trying to make sure that it stays fresh for when Punk is out, or at least give him enough heat so when
The
Punk comes
biggest
back.
problem is, Brian, you're not gonna like it though. They've already teased like it's gonna be the fucking cash in, and it's based off of the Raw title.
Bro, it's gonna be.
That's the only thing that sucks on that.
Damian Priest
Roman.
is only gonna be on Raw.
Wait a minute. Where is
Or they
that?
teased it on Gunther, which I don't know why they'll do it, but
EW1 kicks. I like your name, bro. Check it out. No, the cash in is going to be on Roman, my dog.
He beats Mo.
It's going to be on Roman, and everybody going to lose their shit after Roman beat Cody, because the Rock going to interfere. Fuck up their life. I don't know.
I've been hearing the rumors that there's been a split in here when it comes to that whole Cody and Roman thing. So,
I don't do Cody over here. Cody probably gonna win, but I don't fuck with that shit.
The funny thing is Cody's lives right. Not even Cody probably lives like an hour away from Brian, if that.
Oh, I'm supposed to go kiss him? Oh, fucking! I live right next to Lex Luger too. I live right next to Lex Luger over here.
Oh yeah, you do. I forgot about that.
I see him in Walmart all the time.
I don't know.
He don't look like how he used to. He's a good guy.
No, he doesn't, man. He's cool as shit.
On Roman Reigns, though, I know we talked about that a lot. You know, him cashing in on Roman.
Yeah, I watch.
There's no one. I see him more like the storyline add up if he cashes in on Drew McIntyre. You know, I think McIntyre wins. He, because they've been having a little beef.
All right, boys, I gotta get out of here.
They even had
All right, later.
All right, Warren, we'll see you, bro.
They even had Drew McIntyre working with the Judgment Day and stuff like that at one point, and how
you're right about that.
Drew was butting heads, so like it makes total sense, him cashing in on Drew once, if he wins against Seth Rollins, though. But like how you guys were mentioning, that it could have been the plan for Punk and Drew after Punk may have won the World Championship. So, hey, we'll definitely see how it goes, though. But I think, that surprise factor, though, like OMG would definitely be if he did cash in on Roman, because
it'll be crazy, man.
Cody Rhodes is winning it,
That'll be one of the craziest fucking pops.
In on Roman, and yet he still lose.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, the one thing I can say confidently is when he does
the Judgment Day in one move.
When he does cash in at this point, I'm confident as fuck that he's definitely, because of all the other failed cash-ins, I don't think that it's going to be a not successful cash-in when he does finally do it. It's been like 7 of them. I mean, there's no way they're going to do the 8th one and say, okay, well, fuck it, let's make him lose for good. I think they've been taunting it because it's going to be a cash in that's going to be successful, and that's going to be what's going to interrupt the Judgment Day. I still think that fucking R-Truth is going to help Damian Priest, yo, and I think that's going to cause even more diversion because he's going to be like, yo, these motherfuckers just helped me out win this fucking title, and I think that's going to break him away from Judgment Day. Damian Priest is definitely on his way to being the top babyface in the company. There's no doubt about that. I don't fucking nobody says. Yeah. Like he's definitely top babyface material, and he can go in the ring. His mic skills is the only thing that's a little lackluster, I would say.
Yeah, I don't see him not cashing in, being successful. Everything that they have put into Damian Priest over the last year and a half, and the whole matchup with Bad Bunny, and then after that, WWE's real was very high on him. Then he won Money in the Bank. Everybody thought it was going to be LA Knight, but
everybody.
So, he teased it in the fall. He teased it, around Survivor Series, and we haven't seen it as much lately. But
we don't know when exactly what they wanted to do with that situation and the whole Judge Light storyline within their storyline and stuff like that. How it was going back and forth.
Yeah, I think they was, undecided on what they wanted to do. I think Seth Rollins wanted to drop the title at WrestleMania. I think the story for him, would have made sense. I feel like Seth, Roman, and Gunther, incredible champions. But I feel like once we get those titles off of these guys, I think there's a lot of great superstars that could be champion, follow them. So, I mean, I don't see him unsuccessfully cashing in though.
Yeah, there's moments when he isn't convincing of being a heel, but I rather he goes baby. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather him too. I mean, it is what it is. Like, honestly, I don't really have a fucking dog in the fight in this. I'm just trying to call it how I think I'm seeing it. Because I'm not like a giant Damian Priest fan or anything. I think it would be time. And I'm also on the side of I want to see, like you just said, Dre, I want to see new development. I want to see motherfuckers coming in and making noise and like, people that you didn't really think might even been somebody who could be potential big in the company is becoming potentially big. So that's the only reason I'm like going for it. I'm trying to see the same people.
Or they do this cash in, but they make it a triple threat. The same exact thing that they did in NXT with Lola Vice doing the whole breakout contract in the middle of that match.
Lost that shit
into a triple threat.
Yeah.
And they did something like that, and we did not see this thing coming. Fuck after the main event and then him coming out cashing in. That's super predictable. But if you intertwine that. Still saying you're covering for Drew McIntyre's back injury right now that he's suffering right now. You're giving Seth Rollins enough time for him to be 100% healed so you can have the match that you already want. And that does happen. And then if you really want him to win clean, yeah, you can have him pin Seth and shit like that. And then Drew can still go after Damian, and that turns him into a face. And then Seth can take the walk, sit backstage, and get his surgeries done, and then come back later.
Hey man, hey, listen, it's definitely open for interpretation. There's no doubt about it.
You do exactly what you did in NXT already when you did it in Vengeance Day. That just happened.
Yeah.
Vengeance Day, triple threat. You do the same thing that they just did with that, copy paste it to there.
The only thing with the Money in the Bank, and if you do it with the cash in after the match, and yeah, that's predictable. The only thing that wouldn't be predictable, in my opinion, you would think they would win, after the 30, 25-minute matchup, the guy comes down there and cashes in. Obviously, he's going to win. Some guys lost. But I feel like with Brian Tate and him cashing in on Roman, that just changes everything because it's like, well, Roman is undefeated. He just beat Cody Rhodes. How in the blue hell are you going to pull this off?
I got Dre. Hey, I got Dre advocating for me. These motherfuckers.
But I was just going towards Black Hawk. Yeah. He was like, that's the only way it would be unpredictable if he cashes in on Roman, because it's like he's going to win if he cashes in on Drew. Because
people don't want that, Dre. The same way that the fans were just bickering how, why don't you incorporate The Rock into this whole Cody and Roman story? This and the third. If you do that same thing into this, the fans is going to just throw shit at you in that motherfucking ring. We don't.
But that's why we don't worry about the fans. I'm saying, like, fuck the fans.
You gotta keep Damian over there on the Raw side because number one, when Cody does eventually win, he's shifting over to SmackDown as the top face over there anyway. So they're already proning him to move. So you're gonna need another void to fill in that spot. So if you are going to take Damian and and putting the World Heavyweight title on him and taking him as a face, and the first ever Puerto Rican World Heavyweight Champion of this current era,
Pedro Morales, bro.
You're
right, man.
You go over to SmackDown trying to cash it on Roman. I'm gonna look at you now. I'm gonna laugh.
That is something to think about. That is something to think about Damian Priest being on. But but like you just saying, I mean, anything can happen, bro. Anything.
If you see Damian to Roman, you are basically crumbling the Judgment Day with that one move.
That they could, but they should crumble. They've had their time.
You can still savage that, so a new leader comes out of the forum, and that's what we did.
I think when it's done, it's done. I mean, Rhea's already being in babyface mode for the most part. It's even hard. You don't even see that, and people have been speculating like, oh, why have Rhea and Dom not been together? Because Rhea is being pushed as a babyface, even though she's not saying it. You just finally saw them together on Raw because he gets
another revelation of the Judgment Day after some people decide to take a hike. That's it. It's just a newer generational, reshape, reformation of the group.
Good, bro.
You fat fuck.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. We don't see, but I definitely got. I've been talking about the Damian Priest shit forever. I mean, like I said, I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's definitely my call. And if it happens, I can make sense of it too. That would be one of the biggest fucking swerves. It would be one of the biggest success stories as well, because that shit would initially push Damian Priest to the fucking move, just in itself, just with the cash in alone. People would be happy because Roman wouldn't have the title. They'd already be pissed because Cody just lost and Roman had the title. That move would be one of the biggest fucking moves in WrestleMania history. There's no doubt about it. And Rock and Roman wouldn't even fucking suffer, because then they can just go after each other afterwards. Cody would be the only one that needed to have a story after that one, and he wouldn't finish this fucking one. Hopefully, he find that shit. But it would be something that, if it happens, I'm telling you right now, I'm recording that shit and I'm gonna play that shit on my phone while we doing the episodes the whole fucking night. But check it out. Yeah, so like we were talking about AEW, because AEW we're talking about, the one thing that they got going is they definitely got some talent coming to them, man. Because like we said, we got Will Ospreay that's over there now. Kazuchika Okada, whatever how you say his name correctly, like Okada, he's going over there now.
Just say Okada. Just say Okada.
I tried. I read it earlier too. I read that shit like
you sound like me when I first tried to say what's the dude from Back to the Future, his name. I said his name so bad.
Fuck Judgment Day. Who this guy? Who's y'all boy?
That's Dukes. That's the fat fuck.
Oh, Dukes.
Damian can't cashes on Seth. Cashes in on Seth. Why he can't? What do you mean why he can't? I mean, he can. He definitely can. Why wouldn't he? Can't. But,
Dukes just walked in, so he didn't hear the last part about what we was
talking about. I was about to say, Dukes hasn't heard what the rant was, because he would
listen, man. He's still knocking the webs out of his head from battling Uncle Fats on Sunday. Which Beeline, you missed it.
Yeah, I was be on the show. Yeah, I was sick, man.
My jaw hurt so bad from laughing.
I can't, bro. I had to go back and rewatch that shit like 3 fucking times. I'm like,
I bet you did. I can't rewatch it. I can't rewatch it. It hurt. It hurt my cheeks.
Yes, you can.
My jaw was hurting, bro. That shit was. Oh my gosh.
Judgment Day after WrestleMania. I mean, I think you'll still see him after Mania. I think that they're going to be. There's going to have to be a blowout.
Talking some sense. Oh, women, sorry. Oh wait, sorry, man.
Yeah, somebody do.
I'm still blindsided about Sunday. That's why I was like, oh my god.
I think the Judgment Day is going to start having some crumbling. Obviously, the tag titles are probably more likely getting to R-Truth and Miz.
They need to split them titles up. It's about fucking time. That's really
or at least merge them. Whatever you're going to do something so it makes.
Does the tag champs go on SmackDown at all? Really?
No, I mean, that's all I'm just saying.
I just think
lately they haven't been. No.
Nice for them is on Raw. And
I mean, Rhea's been on SmackDown more than most of them, which is the craziest part.
I don't know what Blackheart said. Warren started saying something, then Blackheart was still talking.
Right?
I don't know what the fuck.
The main storylines.
I didn't know who was talking what.
Thank you, Skip. I'll say the main storylines for what I've been seeing on Raw, and then there's these one-off matches is on SmackDown.
Yeah.
When you see about the tag team championships and stuff.
Well, that's also they're trying to make you watch the damn Raw or the SmackDown. Especially if SmackDown's on FS1, they're going to have a special match. So you will tune into that special network just to tune in to watch it.
To watch a special tag team championship match.
It's once in a lifetime.
This is what I find funny. This look, this is the first episode. Hey, Dre, listen, Dre, tag team with me real quick. This is the first episode. I was like, okay, we're gonna talk about some shit outside of WWE. Now I can't get motherfuckers to get outside. I've been trying to talk about AEW for fucking 20 minutes.
I've been trying to say something too.
Hey, let's go.
Bring that guy.
Go ahead, Dre.
What did I do? I just popped in.
I'm just saying, the talent they got in. I think it was what's his name, Haku.
Yeah. You talking about Tama Tonga?
Yeah, is he coming to WWE or AEW?
So apparently they're saying that Tama Tonga, and for guys who don't know who this guy is, Tama Tonga is the son of the infamous Ming or Haku. From back in the day, they were the head shrinkers. No. Head shrinkers was not. Were they head shrinkers? No. Not
You're right. You're right on them.
It wasn't head shrinkers, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm fucking up.
No, you're right.
Rikishi and Ming.
I think this is a big move also.
Him and Rikishi had a tag team when Rikishi was a heel.
Yeah, remember that with Haku, King Haku, and all that shit.
Yeah, I think
go ahead, Dre. My bad.
This
The
is
Wild Samoans?
WWE bringing him over.
He look like Roman.
Here with his the night after WrestleMania or something like that. But as far as just AEW in general, with Revolution coming up and all they stuff going on, I think it's cool. Like I said, AEW is just trying to I want to say keep the momentum going or find that momentum right now because WWE is so hot and they got big business coming up in a couple of weeks and.
Why are they competing with Mania? Is my question.
Shows.
What do you mean by why they competed with Mania for?
What'd you say?
Wait, why do
You
say
know
that?
they're doing one show on night one. They're doing a show for night one. I think Collision's supposed to be on for night one.
Okay, that's Collision, okay? Because no one.
But I'm just saying, still, I wouldn't put no show on that thing because it's not gonna.
Right, here's the difference, okay?
I would stack the card if that's the case.
There was TNA pay-per-views, okay, that was going on the same night as Collision, and people were still watching the TNA pay-per-views before Collision was. I don't know what you want, especially when it comes to night one. They've been doing this for what, 4 years? They're not gonna stop because
Collision hasn't been out that long.
They're gonna say, "Fuck these niggas, man." Well, I'm gonna say, "Watch how we're gonna bypass all that shit."
Jericho wrestling the Atlantis.
Yeah, we had
but Tama Tonga coming to WWE. I mean, because your family's there, of course, obviously.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Otherwise, storyline will enhance.
I mean,
it'll be him.
MLW won that settlement. That's a big deal.
For crying out loud, get Jacob Fatu over there. I know people don't want that. They want to go to AEW because he's more prolific and he can curse a lot more. Okay, fine, go nuts. But if you want that bloodline story to thicken the fuck out for years more to come without Roman, you gotta bring those two over there.
Watch him show up on Mania.
And to be able to sit there and see matches between Zilla Fatu and
lives in Philly.
And the Usos and what's it called?
You sure sound excited down there.
It would be.
I'm saying most of their wrestling school is in Philly. His dad, Sika, and all them.
I'm not able to talk. It's fucking crazy. This bitch today. This another fucking planet.
He missed me.
I'm tripping. I'm viewing motherfuckers for real. I ain't been able to get a thought in this motherfucker. All right, let me try again. I'm gonna revolt here. All right, so we talking about Tama Tonga and shit. First off, y'all niggas don't know who Tama Tonga is. That is the son of fucking Ming, bro. One of the toughest niggas in the planet. The stories that was told from this nigga ripping people's eyes out and biting niggas' nose off and shit like that. Listen, this motherfucker's a madman. But he's also, like Blackheart and Warren was saying, he's also very prevalent in the bloodline storyline because he's also family with them, connected by, I think, what's it called? Who fucking what the fuck are they? Tamina and them. I think they're that side of the family.
Rikishi, what? Wait,
I don't even know. Are they with the Fatu side or I know they're not the Maivia side, but
the Fatu
he's part
side.
of the family. Them motherfuckers is deep. But it is interesting to see them, man. And like you said, it does open up a can of worms, and like with the whole bloodline story, like this shit can't go on forever, for eons. So I mean, I think that if there is any new blood in that, I think it's going to be just establishing different connections instead of just kind of adding on to the same story that's going. I think The Rock and Roman going to close out the bloodline shit whenever they have their blow over.
Next year, WrestleMania?
That thing is going to last forever. Because you don't know why you're going to incorporate new members into the bloodline shit, and that's all that you really need.
Yeah, I'd be down for it. I ain't going to lie. I'd be down for it.
All of them are family. Majority of all of them are men.
Samoan dynasty and just kill that shit. I'll be down for that shit.
Yeah, you have any number of combination of Samoans from as long as they're under the same tree, you can pull the shit off.
And I think when The Rock on the press conference and he brought up that tree, that bloodline tree, I think he kind of like made it clear that this story could go on for some time.
Forever, a lifetime.
They showed
the hashtag long gamer.
Exactly. They showed Jacob Fatu's name. They show a couple of other guys' names. So, even if these guys come in, with the Usos still there and, plenty of other guys, so this story could really go on. We already know Who's the
It's the
tribal?
next generation of Samoans when they have babies and stuff, and they have boys. That stuff still keeps continuing. It's a family business.
Apparently not girls, because Ava. Sorry, Rock, but your daughter, she missed the wrestling tree or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
I say it's
I
too
ain't gonna
soon.
hate, but I'm just saying she ain't good on the mic either. I'm just
It's
saying.
too soon for her because that's why she was
It's
in.
too soon.
Hold on, real
She's
fast.
been in there since she was 16. So
Real fast.
It's the part about having family connections. You automatically will have a job.
Schism, and I think it was just a bad timing for her because the grizzled young veterans who are in TNA right now, great, but they wanted their release. They wanted their release, and they wasn't happy with the group. And I think with putting her in it was kind of cool. Having a woman in a faction, obviously, we got Rhea Ripley and Judgment Day, but I think her learning, she's still getting there, and I think
she should have went to Women of Wrestling. I'm sorry.
She's having the same problem that Stone Cold had a daughter in wrestling.
She needed to go into WWE because if she would have went anywhere else, nobody would have coddled her because she don't got talent yet. Y'all saying yet? I don't think she ever gonna get there.
I mean, she could work in the ring. I mean, I've seen some of the videos that she used to do. I mean, she could work in the ring. It's just she got to have a character.
That's the key words. Used to.
You guys might not get this though real fast though, but Ava reminds me of Randy Orton. And I say Randy Orton is because listen, hear me out. Y'all let me explain myself.
Go ahead, Drake. I got you.
Randy Orton, when he started out, he did not want to be in wrestling. He didn't even think of wrestling. He was like, you know what, man? What the fuck am I going to do? Dad is a famous wrestler. Dad, man, what you going to do? And I think that's the same thing happened with Ava. Ava wanted to stay far away from wrestling. Far was the biggest, wrestler of all time. But it's like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm known as The Rock's daughter. So I mean, let's give this wrestling thing a chance. And I think she's still learning, and that's why I think in the beginning, maybe in the long run, she probably say that. I don't think she initially grew up wanting to be in the business, though. It's just hey, I got to make something of myself, and I know wrestling is right there.
Remember, The Rock didn't want to be a wrestler at first either, though.
Who?
The Rock didn't want to be a wrestler at first either.
Yeah, he did.
He was playing football. He was doing everything else but wrestling. He came into wrestling afterwards, after the football career had went away.
Exactly. So
it's a lot.
Well, I just think when it comes to you being a sibling of and your parent is a wrestler, or your parent is a superstar, or an all-star, Hall of Famer, whatever, vice versa, creative team, whatever, right? It's all mad pressure just because you are embedded to be like, well, you got to fall at the.
And they expect you to be that talent too. That's I say the same thing. Say like if Stone Cold had a daughter, and if she had to do the same thing, she would have the same problem.
Charlotte Flair. All the legends that
I mean, Charlotte excelled from her dad. I'm sorry.
These offsprings that want to be just like their parents, okay, fine. But the other people that just want to be, well, I want to do it just to fulfill the legacy because of my dad, or like whatever, or like what other scenario that brought them to the dance. You can debate that all day, and you can create your own decision on that. But
see, you want to know one of the craziest things? Them Samoans. It's like it's almost like they ain't fucking blood, bro. Because it's like they don't only excel. You feel me? Like it's like that's and Samoans. If you know Hawaiian culture, like them motherfuckers, they built fighters, bro. That's all they do over there. Bro. So it's like it's definitely like in their blood. But when we do talk about like like we just said, like Cody Rhodes and Charlotte Flair and the people who did Randy Orton, the people who were born into this business, who have pictures with Andre the Giant and shit, and you're like, damn, these motherfuckers. Even Shane. Be real, like Shane he was a fucking performer, bro. He was a high class.
He was working at 9 years old with WWE.
Was a piece in the ring, bro.
Listen. There's people like Ted DiBiase Jr.
That
became a wrestler that didn't cut it,
They
release, and then now look at what the fuck that they had now.
Where's he at? Hey, Blackheart, where he at? Yo? Tell the world. Share it with him.
He's doing like 27 years in lockup.
That motherfucker in jail.
He's doing 27 years right now.
Yeah, man, that's a sad story.
So he did get testified.
I don't know if he got locked up yet, but he's definitely going to jail, man.
How many did they go to when this happened?
Fraud or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know.
I do know they pulled back the case. That's what I was saying.
I don't know.
Hey, that's Out on the ring, dark side of the ring, right there. I'll tell you.
Listen, he got in trouble the same shit that Brett Favre did.
Yep, but got in way more trouble.
Just because he's a wrestler, I think that's right. You know, he didn't get away with it. Brett Favre, famous Hall of Fame football with all this money.
Wait, hold on. Brett Favre, multi-time.
Yeah, Ted's name ain't that moniker yet.
And he's way more over than Ted DiBiase, the son of a Hall of Fame wrestler.
No offense, the comparison's like finding someone off of a street for like a Ted DiBiase type name for that.
Nobody knows who the fuck Ted DiBiase Jr. is.
That's what I just said. Like, I mean, like it's not even a comparison. Brett Favre got away with it because he's Brett Favre, and Ted DiBiase spending many years in prison because he's Ted DiBiase. That's my point.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely some interesting shit.
The senior
got brand your name.
The dude spending more time in jail than the senior.
But yeah, it's interesting to see Tama Tonga come in there. We don't know what the fuck he's gonna do, but it's definitely a lot of room and a lot of speculation, especially because all the bloodline shit is going on. And you think he's gonna hit NXT, or you think he's going right to the main?
Straight to the main.
He's like almost 40-something years old.
That's another thing. He's up there in age.
Unless if he's just gonna be like putting over enhanced talent, that would be the only way he could go.
Yeah, nigga, you don't know Tama Tonga if you say he putting over any fucking body.
No, but what I'm saying for him to be 40-something years old and signing with NXT, that would just be like the thing like Samoa Joe and them did. Just enhance and get the talent up for the next one.
Samoa Joe ain't enhanced nobody either. He was over there kicking
Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, all those guys. They went over there. They got paid an ass load of money just to go and help these talent get to where they are on the main roster now. So,
that's what Jay Lethal's doing.
Yeah, Jay Lethal's trained a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of NXT, let's go ahead and jump on to another thing that we had. I pulled up for tonight. What y'all think about this that happened last night?
Oh.
Too soon. We'll see what happens.
Last night.
So for everybody who doesn't know, apparently, there's been these promos going on in NXT, and it's like a dark screen with like a guy in like a mask or some shit, or like some words across the screen, right? Or some shit like that, right? I don't watch NXT all the time, but I follow it. So when there was a lot of speculation going on with this, and one of the things, and this is going to be bad because speculation is speculation, you can't stand by it. But one of the things that people were saying is it's potential, like it might be like a new dark character, like some people were saying like even like Bo Dallas, just kind of coming in and fucking around, and and people, when speculation like that starts coming, that's a high expectation at that point. Now you can't be fault nobody for it. But when I did see that it was Sean Spears, the returning Sean Spears, the 10 guy and all that shit, whatever, the chairman, Ty Dillinger and AEW, whatever you want to call this motherfucker, it was underwhelming, bro. I'm sorry. When I saw it was him, I definitely want to say that I'm interested in, just seeing what they do with him. But like I told Dre last night, the one thing about the dark shit, look, that's nice and dark, and you're like, oh shit, this is interesting. Like he hit Rich Holland with the chair when he was talking his shit in the ring. First off, we don't know if this guy's going to be heel or face, whatever he's going to play a role in as, or whatever he's going to kind of bring himself in with character. But the promo that he hit when he was outside NXT, he had the little light blue suit on or whatever, and he was smiling, and he was over there, oh yeah, he wasn't telling the truth, and blah, 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 this and that shit. And I'm sitting there listening, and I'm like, wait a minute, don't fucking play with me, okay? I'm not interested in the truth will set you free people and shit like that again. So I'm really hoping that's not the character that he comes off of coming in here. Dre, I'm going to ask you first because I shared that with you last night. How do you feel about Sean Spears coming back in NXT?
It was surprising. It was definitely surprising. I felt that I was hearing rumors that it was Bo Dallas. But think of it, I was hoping it wouldn't be Bo Dallas because with the Bray Wyatt situation, hopefully he goes, to the main roster or whatever he does.
Okay.
But Sean Spears, Ty Dillinger, back, man. Like I said, I was shocked. I didn't expect it. I felt like NXT was running behind or low on time because they were just cutting a lot of people's segments short, really after their matches. So I feel like they didn't, they happened, and then it was just like on to the next real fast. So. Hey, I just want to wait to see where it goes, where it falls out. The fact that he's going by Sean Spears, that he was, pretty sure that's his real name, but He was going by that in AEW. So he's another guy who came over from AEW that's using, the name that he was over there. The only guy who's not using his name is Brian Pillman Jr. He's going by
Right.
Lexus, though. So,
Yeah.
hey, pretty interesting to see him back.
Probably because of the history that Brian Pillman had with WWE.
Exactly.
I would speculate. Yeah. How y'all feel about Sean Spears coming
I like
back?
that reference. I actually like that reference, Brian. I like that.
I'm actually just piggybacking on what Warren was saying. Too soon, I guess. But not like too soon in like the bad way, but more like too soon as to like how random I guess it kind of was. I didn't know those whole segments were his. I thought they were both Dallas's as well. So I was kind of like regrouping himself, kind of going through the hurdle again.
Yeah, I thought
so he can kind of continue that story. But I ain't not knowing Sean Spears. He is a great talent, so it's good that he is back and away from that whole Perfect 10 thing and stuff like that to try to do a little something different.
I liked it.
That shit was corny as hell. I'm sorry.
It's like Mr. Perfect, bro.
And then at the Rumble, he comes out at number 10. Get the fuck out of here. Not playing with me, yo. That shit, that was the only gimmick he really had in WWE, too. And then when they brought him to the main roster, they wonder why that shit didn't work because it wasn't anything to sell.
That's the same thing with Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins had a hard time before Montez Ford was there. I remember. The thing is, the reason why I say I like Tim because I was watching the NXT when they were like that first open talent. I remember when he was trying to play as a Joe Smothers or some shit like that, and it was supposed to be like some country gimmick. Like he did 6 different gimmicks before he got that Perfect 10 character, and Perfect 10 was just supposed to have been something like a Mr. Perfect character, and it worked for a year.
The crowd, and that's another thing I was talking to you guys about too in the chat though about Full Sail University. It was him getting himself over to NXT, but it was also that Full Sail University crowd.
Yeah,
and I mentioned
it's a different crowd.
Yeah, it was some rumors that TNA may go to Full Sail, and I was like, man, I think that is huge because a lot of those moments that happened in NXT was because of the Full Sail, crowd and stuff. So I think that was a part of that Full Sail and stuff. So
I think one of you guys said it before too, though. The thing about NXT, man, you have a pretty like stable fucking audience every single week. So it's like if you're getting over, of course you're gonna get over in front of the same fucking people. Like you know what I'm saying? The challenge comes when you have to get over across different
Rumble or something like that, so they recognize you and stuff like
exactly. So that's where like a 10 gimmick. Of course, anybody, this is awesome. I'm here every fucking week. Of course, but if you think somebody's gonna get their ass into a suit and pay for that shit, and want that every week, I don't think so.
And I agree with you on that. But the thing was about NXT. With WWE, when Finn Balor, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, all these guys that were in the NXT moniker, it made the fan base believe there was something like it was an independent brand instead of the WWE brand. So when they go to these house shows and stuff like that, they were over. All the characters were over as can be. 10. Angelo Dawkins doing his 2 headband gimmick, all that shit. It worked because everybody felt like it was a freedom to cheer for something because it was an independent mindset, not a WWE product. WWE was just a brand that was on that name. So it was a different setting when you go to their shows compared to when you go to a Raw, a SmackDown, stuff like that. It was an underground type feeling, type scenario.
No, he totally right. Totally right. But the only thing about that, though, and I feel like guys who have been in NXT...
And they rely on their character when they go to the main roster, and that's what kills them.
No, but not just that, though. Not just that. I feel like, as, Brian just said, it's a stable audience. And Warren just said, when over the weekend they go to these house shows, they are over. Everybody knows them. They coming out, they support them. It's a 10 all the time. But the thing I feel like guys who suffered for being in NXT long is like a Tommaso Ciampa or a Johnny Gargano is because they just been in that same audience just for 5-6 years that when it took them up to the main roster, it was hard for the mainstream audience to accept them or get with them because it was just like, oh, they just like, and like you said, it was an indie little vibe NXT. So it was. I think that was another thing too. People get over at NXT. Yes, it's the same crowd, same 100, 200 people, just about every week, and they show up. But when you get to the main roster, and
It's a different crowd you're
yeah,
improving.
it's a
I
different.
also think it also factors in star power and quality,
Yep.
the charisma of the character. You could be any fucking character. Bray Wyatt could have been instead of Husky Harris or any of that shit. I don't give a fuck how many house shows he did, or if he was in fucking NXT for 10 years. When he brought the fucking Wyatt family to WWE Raw and they started traveling, that shit was going to get over. I don't give a fuck what anybody did. So it also matters on the star caliber of the person that you're doing. So if you are a guy like Ty Dillinger or a guy like Angelo Dawkins who has to have a specific gimmick to make you is going to fucking fail when you get out into the big picture, bro. And I don't know if that even, I mean, it may come partly with, just having the availability to, I did a couple house shows and people know me here and they like me because they like me there. Or you got the motherfuckers like, who is this motherfucker? I like this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got that star power that instantly just attracts you. Like Montez Ford is another one. He's somebody, I don't give a fuck what gimmick you give him. You're going to see him. You're going to see his character. You're going to see his delivery. And that shit is going to fly higher than any fucking, individual arena is going to give him the power. Like he's going to fly everywhere he goes. And I think that's where it really, you name Charlotte, you name Bailey, you name Becky. These are motherfuckers in the industry that have giant personalities, man. And
but they weren't household names yet. That's the thing. They weren't household names.
But household names, Warren, bro. Listen, you, the American Prodigy, as a household name, wherever you go, your personality and your charisma can grow you in areas
I agree with
wherever the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with
it doesn't just have to be in just the one spot. Oh, I'm here, so everybody loves me. I'm a household name here. But if I go over there, well, nobody know me, so they're gonna not really give a fuck about me. No, your presence brings you. You feel me? Like, so that's why I just don't agree with all that. Oh, you got to be built up shit. You got to have that motherfucking. You got to have that presence with you, man. That star power, man. In my opinion, that's just how I feel about NXT and shit.
It's a mix of both.
It is a mix of both.
You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that charisma. You know what I'm saying?
You hit a good point on that.
You need the time in order for you to be able to illustrate, to broadcast it, so more people can steady see you on a steady normal basis and be like, okay, now you're in their memory now. I think this is all just one big memory game. If you can be remembered by a certain superstar, like, ooh, that's someone I like that. Like now I know little advice. I call it my little coupon of spice. That's the only one that I know.
Oh, and fucking Parker, what's her name? That the chick. Listen,
which one?
Can I
Who are you talking about?
That look, that star power, but it's a mix of a lot of shit. But it's also the fact that when they give you the time slot, they be like, yo, bang it out the fucking park. You bang it out the fucking
bang it out the fucking park. That's right. Exactly.
The craziest thing is about that whole scenario is he's not coming back as Ty Dillinger. He's coming back as Sean Spears. So that just tells you that something had to change the game for them to go, okay, we'll take you as this character instead of the one that we all knew, because the NXT audience, they know from their guys. That's why when you see Gargano come back, you see these guys come back, it's a big network thing. Like, oh my gosh, that person arrived. So, I mean, it's too soon, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I really
they're trying to talk hard.
Like they needed another body, but we don't want to bring back the old gimmick again. It's not going to go over now. We need to
get rid of some guys and get some new ones.
Okay, let me say.
And we're going to bring back some old guy and revitalize your gimmick.
I feel like with Sean Spears coming back, if he's going to take on the chairman gimmick, I feel like it's the perfect time to be the new chairman of WWE. I know that might be corny. With Jada Parker,
hashtag.
Jada Parker, I feel like she's going to blow up because if anybody remembers when Jade Cargill first got signed to WWE, it was rumors that maybe she won't keep her name, and this Jada Parker name got out there. Jada Parker name was out there and was like, oh man, are they going to go over for Jada Parker? And then the breakout tournament comes out, and then we get the actual Jada Parker on TV. And I was like, oh shit, she badass. She look good and everything like that. And I feel like, with that momentum as well, and she gonna definitely be it when she gets to the ring.
It's sad that her name got overshadowed too because she's actually pretty known on the independent route too. So Jada Parker, yeah, it sucks on that part.
See, I don't feel like it got overshadowed. I feel like her name got in the mix with Jada Cargill's name because it was like, okay, whether Jada Parker's name is going to be, whether, Jade Cargill's new name was Jada Parker, but they was like, no, Jade keeping her name, and here goes this girl right here, that's Jada Parker. So it was kind of like a win-win for her because it was like publicity for Jade, and then,
Just at the right place at the right time.
Exactly.
I like that.
All right, guys, listen. We've been talking for a minute. I gotta go to fucking kids' school.
Oof.
Pause this shit. But listen, bro, it's nice having us all back on here. I know we gonna gain some fucking quality control. We all gonna be on here talking. Hopefully, we can do it. But yeah, it was good conversation and shit like that. How's everybody feel? Everybody good?
Yeah.
Listen, man, wrestling is wrestling, and we definitely got a lot of shit going on. What's everybody laughing at?
I was laughing.
Everybody good? Warren, what's funny, Warren?
I was watching somebody run across the street, so yeah, it was kind of
was he
weird.
Black?
No,
was he black? Black man?
No, believe it or not, nah.
If he was a black man, he probably robbed somebody. You should probably lock your doors.
If he's a white man, he's a fiend.
If it's a white man, you're safe. You're safe. Don't worry about it.
No.
He'll take good care of you.
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore.
For you.
Window.
He'll co-sign the car you want to get.
He's gonna walk up to your window and be like, "Hey, man, you got a dollar?" You are the perfect man that they'll do that shit.
Yo, listen, here we go. You want to do a dad rant? I don't know why. For some reason, we got a chat that we're all in, and we've been talking shit all day. And I've been talking about back in the day when I used to get my ass beat, and then this guy asked what's
I was wondering what all transpired.
Yeah, we were just talking shit. But like you said, yo, I drove this guy. This guy used to know to do shows. He used to pay me. He's a drummer in church, and I was in Newark, New Jersey, and one night I don't know my way. Like when I first started driving, bro, I didn't know where the fuck I was going. I never knew I was going. So I'm over here. I used to smoke Black and Miles and shit like that or whatever. So I was at a gas station. It was late. And I was at a gas station. I wanted to ask which way I was supposed to go back, so I didn't get on the wrong fucking street or whatever. And I wanted to go. So I was waiting for the guy, the attendant, because you guys pump your gas in Jersey. So I was waiting for the attendant to ask him. I was waiting for him to get done. This motherfucker, he came out, and everybody says knock on window. That's why I'm telling the story real quick. This guy, I was smoking the Black in my car, and this motherfucker came, boom, boom, on my fucking glass window, bro. My shit rolled up. Bang. Yo, you got a cigarette I can get off of you? And I said, yo, what the fuck are you banging on my window for? And that motherfucker said, what? And he went and he came around my car, and I opened the fucking door. And as soon as he got to the side, this is Newark, New Jersey, like I don't know, I hit that motherfucker. I hit that motherfucker all in his mouth, just right in his fucking mouth. And he fell on the fucking floor. And I jumped back in the car and fucking just drove off. I didn't just shit up. I saw him coming. I was mad because he hit my fucking window. I was a little mad also because I just didn't want to be out, and I was out and I didn't know what the fuck I was. I was frustrated. So that motherfucker came around. I hit that motherfucker hard as shit. So I'm driving. My adrenaline's going. I'm over there fucking driving. I get home, bro. I get fucking home, and I'm like, yo, I'm telling my cousins, I'm like, yo, you ain't gonna believe what happened to me. My cousin stopped. My cousin says, yo, what's wrong with your hand? I had fucking his teeth marks ripped the fucking hole in my hand, and my hand was bleeding. I didn't even notice this shit the whole fucking ride home.
He bit you? That hobo bit you?
Bro, listen, man. When I tell you, Blackheart just triggered that shit because we were talking about all that shit all today. But
Warren doing it?
Bro, listen, and Warren's sitting in his car right now too. But yeah, when I sat there and said that shit, you don't fucking feel nothing, man.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't.
Open, bro. Like open.
Yeah. Adrenaline is a mother. I will say that for wrestling, for fighting, anything. Because I remember every time I talk about it sometimes. The shit I had to go with my son and stuff like that. When he was in the hospital, his second to last time, and I actually talked to y'all privately about it. it's sad I had to hope that my kid's mom's boyfriend put his hands on him more than his health that was going to be in the situation. So I'm sitting here punching this damn steering wheel. The emblem of this steering wheel right here gave me like a very deep cut where my whole knuckle was completely showing, the bone of it. And I'm still just sitting here punching this damn thing because obviously I don't want to, it's like 2:00 in the morning. What else am I going to do to react? I mean, they're 8 hours away. So, you know what I mean?
I
so
feel
it's
you
like,
there. Shit, I know how
so
that life is.
I just kept punching this damn thing. And then I didn't realize until literally the bone of my knuckle is completely showing.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. I mean, it's sad, especially how this world is, especially when you have a kid and shit like that. It's just fucking. Yeah. I know what y'all's reading, bro. That is one reason why I don't go in the military. Is because my dad, bro, fucking misery. My dad was gone almost every year when he was in the Navy, and my dad would never forget shit. So, and I think I told y'all this before. Every time my dad come home, even if I got in trouble a year ago, I still got in trouble for it. Like it was yesterday. So I get sent over to this damn military camp every fucking summer. And and this is where they train Navy SEALs and Marines. And I would literally have to do that shit all summer. Oh my God.
You shared that in the chat. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. He would just beat me because I'd fuck.
It's bad when I chose. Like sometimes I chose the course because I was like, because I had an issue because my dad had an anger issue, and obviously he comes home. I mean, it's a different time of age, but I mean, my dad accidentally one time got carried away and spanked me with the belt buckle, and so I chose to do the course. And now I'm like, damn, I wish I choose the belt compared to me doing them damn courses all the time. Like,
Warren, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to, have no shade for your struggle. I'm just saying, you getting beat with the belt buckle, that's it.
Yeah, for real.
No, like my dad was getting carried away. Like he would have the belt like this and just start wailing. Oh, like one of those cowboy belt buckles.
Punch me, motherfucking.
Oh, I've been punched. Yeah,
bro, we've been fucked up. We black though. I don't know how it is in everybody, fam. Guys, listen,
I like the switch story because my cousin would always get like a small switch, so my grandma would get this big ass fucking branch and to beat us with it.
Yo, I got to dip out. My girl just came. She about to be pissed if I don't get the fuck out of here. Guys, listen, it was a lot of fun, man. Good ass conversation. Everybody cool. Definitely go follow everybody in the room. I gotta end it. That's why I'm just leaving, just let y'all talk or whatever. But listen, STR tonight. Definitely go follow everybody in the room. Everybody shout your stuff out real quick.
Yo, definitely check out the 11:30 podcast. New episode, episode 7 Beyond 11:30, the season finale next week, as well as the 11:30 podcast show is returning. It's raining like cats and dogs here.
Raining
right now.
Man,
it's like 80-something degrees here.
I mean, that Florida life must be good for you, man. I know, right?
It came out of the fucking blue. It came out of the blue.
But at the 11:30 podcast everywhere, and definitely subscribe to everyone, man. It's a great episode.
Yes.
I got my show Friday with the self-proclaimed tribal chief. The big anticipation, me and Devin to finally encounter on an episode. It's about to happen Friday, so y'all tune into that one. Shout out to the Bloodline Entertainment Network, and we're gonna have some fun.
Awesome.
Definitely shout them out though. When I saw the post for Warren, I was like, it's gonna be cool because I'm gonna have him on my show on Saturday as well. We supposed to hook up a couple of weeks ago, but hey, it's gonna be cool.
Oh, Devin. Oh, Dre gonna come for your ass. Blackheart, welcome back, bro. What's up, man? Shout you out.
Oh yeah,
see the Olympics.
Part 2 of that.
Oh dear God,
dumb motherfucker. Anyway, I'm happy to be back. I'll try to be able to be a little bit more consistent with this again. But yeah, Black Ops Angels new episode Saturday 4 p.m. Eastern. Rest of the Asylum is back. Yeah, just crazy ass motherfuckers. Yeah, 6 p.m. But hey, they got something good for y'all this week. I can't wait for y'all to watch this. And as far as last week in wrestling is concerned this week, It is going to be a show because due to the pay-per-view AEW Revolution this weekend, we decided that we're going to just have a watch party ourselves. So tune in for that. Eventually, we'll start that off at 7 o'clock that Sunday. So eventually, I'm defending my title against I don't know who else, but and I know these other motherfuckers they defend the OTTR title in the triple threat. So yeah, but it's on whatever. So that's our weekend coming up, and oh yeah, and our 4-year anniversary show is coming up soon. Yes, 4 years in the making. Now that I just fucking ring the bell. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, man, 4 years of doing this, and we're gonna have a party for it. You know how we do it. It's our 4th annual anniversary party, so definitely check that out. Some of you guys might get some invites. Some of you guys might need to just, shoot up some shout out videos. But you know what I'm saying. But either way, it still goes.
There you go, right there.
It's time to go. It's time to come out party with us. That Friday night, Saturday night, whatever night that we decide. But further details to be disclosed later. So.
That's what's up, man. Congratulations on the 4 years for sure, man.
Oh yeah, I'll
guys,
be in Orlando this weekend too. So
okay, all right.
Pensacola, Florida,
there you go.
at the Ritz. So yeah, that'll be my last night.
Ritz
Beeline. Listen, we're gonna be heading out. As you can see, we all back. Everybody's celebrating, got something to celebrate. Definitely make sure you go follow everybody. Listen, like I said, tonight we will be back. STR is going to be on tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. And we're going to be talking some shit. I don't think we have any guests this week. We do have some really big guests next week, as well as the week after. We just got another wrestler going to be coming on. And hope you guys are enjoying the content. Hope you guys are enjoying the conversations. We got a lot of stuff going on, like the wrestling trivia game. Listen, guys, I'm excited. And until next time, stay true, stay positive. Pay attention, baby. If you smell, I gotta hurry up. My girl gonna kick my ass. All right, y'all. Peace. Have a good night, yo.
All right, peace.